If you feel like a shell of the woman you used to be, or you look in the mirror and just don't even recognize yourself, you don't even feel connected to yourself, if you're constantly irritable, overwhelmed, and checked out, or if you can't remember the last time you felt beautiful, soft, or even remotely turned on by your life, this video is your reset. Because if you've been moving through your life like a task robot and organizing everyone else's chaos, managing your family like a company, while feeling numb, joyless, and kind of resentful, that is not just exhaustion. It's not even just burnout. That is a symptom of being stuck in survival. And survival is masculine energy in overdrive. The wounded masculine. It's why you don't feel soft, connected, sensual, or lit up by anything anymore. You've been doing so much that you've forgotten how to just be. You've forgotten you completely. This is where all of that is about to change, where you will be reconnected to yourself again so that you can feel better, so that you can feel happier in your life. Hi, I'm Angela. I'm a hypnotherapist, somatic guide, and the founder of the Motherwell app. And I help women really regulate their nervous systems, rewire their brains, and reconnect to joy, reconnect to themselves again. So if that's something that you want to learn how to do, I absolutely recommend hitting subscribe and sticking around. So let's get right into it with something that I don't often hear anyone talk about. Motherhood is one of the most potent expressions of the feminine, but modern motherhood forces you to live almost exclusively in your masculine energy. And when your nervous system is wired for hyper responsibility and overdoing, your feminine energy just does not even stand a chance. And most of us were already trained to be in our masculine energy long before we had kids. I'm talking to you, the overachiever, the type A, the people pleaser, always proving, always performing, always pushing. And then motherhood hits, and it turns into a full-time job with no clock out. You manage moods, meals, meltdowns. You make all the decisions, all the plans, all the appointments. You are the backup generator for everyone else's nervous system. You start to feel like your partner is just another task. Like your body is something you simply have to tolerate or fix. Like rest equals failure because you're not being productive enough. And like joy, your personal joy, is just an item that you never get to on the checklist that you never see. That is not motherhood. Not the motherhood you want, I bet. That is masculine energy with no harmony or feminine balance. And it's no wonder why you feel so disconnected, so burnt out, so resentful, and probably just angry at everything. All of this pent-up rage and emotion is bubbling beneath the surface. So first, let's talk about the truth of feminine energy. I want to make something super clear. Masculine energy is not bad. It's beautiful when there is a healthy balance of it. It is powerful. It gets shit done. But it was not meant to be the only gear that you run your life in, the only lens that you live your life through. Feminine energy is not passive. It's not about being girly and wearing flowy floral dresses, although it's an energetic state that is rooted in presence, receptivity, being able to receive, in emotion, feeling, creativity and pleasure and sensuality, intuition, embodied wisdom and alignment. It's about learning how to live from the inside out instead of constantly performing from the outside in. And when you are shut off from that feminine energy, when that essence is closed off to you, when that channel is closed off, you lose access to your joy. You feel numb. There's a lack of natural dopamine. There's a lack of connection to your sensuality, to your knowing. You stop feeling like a woman. You stop feeling at all. So let's change that. I'm going to give you 5 shifts, 5 steps that you can take to reclaim and tap into, awaken even more of that feminine energy. Yes, even if you are type A, even if you are stuck in that overachiever state, you're going to benefit from these. You're going to feel the results of these. Number 1, because our energy, especially the feminine, really comes through when there's safety present, we need to focus first on your nervous system and on regulating that. And the best way to do that, I find, is by just focusing on slowing down. And I don't mean I want you to go to the spa and rest I'm not talking in drastic moves and changes here. I'm talking in small things. So I want you to focus on slowing your pace by 20%. When you move at a constant state of urgency, and pay attention now that I'm saying this, notice how fast you're moving around. When you're picking things up in the house, when you're doing the dishes, when you're walking through the grocery store, how quickly are you going? You are constantly signaling to your nervous system, to your brain, like, hey, we're in a rush here, something's happening. It never feels safe when there's that much quickness going on. Start here and just slow it down. Walk slower. Stir dinner slower. Fold your laundry slower. Take fuller and deeper breaths than you think are necessary. Breathe lower and deeper into your belly. Your nervous system is the gatekeeper for your feminine energy. And until it feels safe, she's gonna stay buried, and so will your softness. If you need some support with this in really regulating a bit more deeply, I do offer one-on-one support for hypnotherapy, but the most accessible way that you can start right now is inside of the Motherwell app, with all of my hypnosis meditations, affirmation audios, and specific practices that help you get into your body and tap more into your feminine energy. So you can find that linked in the description if you want to check it out. Number 2, stop proving and simply start receiving. The masculine says, I'll rest once I've done it, once I've earned it. And the feminine knows, I deserve rest. No matter what, I deserve to feel good, period. And that comes before, that is the foundation for the productivity. So notice how you are actively pushing away your ability to receive, because that is going to actively push away your ability to attune more to your feminine energy. Think about when somebody gives you a compliment. Do you immediately deflect it or explain it away? Do you over-explain your choices? Do you refuse help until you're literally collapsing? Try this instead. Practice receiving. When somebody gives you a compliment, say thank you. That's it. Stop there. Say thank you and receive it. Feel how that feels in your body. It's probably going to be uncomfortable at first. Keep practicing it. Let your partner do the thing their way, even if it's diabolical, okay? Just let them do it. Do not try to micromanage or insert your opinion. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just let them do it. And be unbothered by the way that they do it. Let someone care for you. Let somebody love you without you needing to earn it first. Receiving is an energetic reframe. And when you can really deepen into this state of being, that's when your feminine magnetism, that's when this attraction and activation really gets turned on again. 3, feel one thing fully, completely, without needing to make sense of it. And here's what I mean by that. You have trained yourself out of emotions. When you are so deeply in your masculine and that's your state of being, you avoid feeling. You numb out, you analyze, you invalidate your own experience. So I want you to just feel. Let yourself feel. When you get that tightness in your throat, like you're about to cry, allow yourself to see where that goes instead of running from it, instead of pushing it away. Laugh a little too loudly. Really just let yourself feel it. And just be moved by beauty for no reason. Pay attention to your kids and how they move through the world. Use them as a model for being more present in your life, for being more in that feminine energy. Your body doesn't need a reason to feel. It doesn't have to be validated. It just simply needs permission. So give yourself that permission. Allow yourself to feel. Number 4, move like a woman, not a machine. Your body has been stuck in efficiency mode for years, likely. Your jaw clenched, your hips tight and pelvis is locked, your neck is tight, arms crossed, your shoulders are probably up above your ears. So just be in your body. Move with more flow. Feel what it's like to be in your body. Move a different way. Put on some music that makes you feel a bit more sensual. Like when Dreams by Fleetwood Mac comes on, like I cannot help but feel like I'm in my feminine energy. There is just something in that song that does it for me. Find something like that for you where you can just be in your body. Move your hips while you brush your teeth. light a candle before you step into the shower, or set the mood with some lighting or essential oils. Bring your senses in. Your senses really help not only your nervous system to regulate, but to also tap into more of that romantic vibe, which the feminine loves. Touch your own skin like it's sacred. Make it sensual. Putting on your lotion. Just ritualize your life a little bit more. This is just remembering you're alive and feeling it fully. Awakening to yourself. And movement is one of the fastest ways to really drop into the feminine. It lives in your body. It's my belief that the subconscious mind is an expression of the feminine, and I believe that the subconscious mind is the body. So it makes perfect sense to me why that connection is so potent. When we can really be in our body, we can be more connected to that feminine energy. But for so many moms, we're touched out, we're burnt out. We don't want, we feel like our bodies have been taken over by what is around us and not being within us. And so when we can reclaim that, when we can take back our energy and take back the ability to be with ourselves and to be in our body, we heal that connection. We heal that relationship with our body so much. Your body knows, and she really just needs you to listen. And the way that you do that is by being in it, slowing down, and paying attention. And finally, number 5, drop the control fantasy and just learn to trust. We are literally just on this planet floating around in space, and yet we feel like we have any control. Perhaps that's why we feel the need to control, because there's that underlying fear there. Fear is often what is running our wounds and our patterns. Masculine energy tells you that I can plan so well that nothing bad will happen. But the feminine energy says, I can handle whatever life brings me. I trust, I surrender. And that to me is so liberating, so freeing to feel that we are not in control. But it's really scary at first if you are attached to finding safety through that desire and need to control, through the illusion of control. So just practice. Try this, canceling a plan and not feeling guilty about it, and not needing to over-explain it either. Pick a day with your family and just let yourself be in the flow. Like, do whatever comes up instead of having a plan down to the very minute of the day. You've been controlling everything because you don't feel safe. But at some point, you need to tell your nervous system through your feelings, through your actions, you don't have to be in control in order to be okay. The truth is, you never really have control. So there they are, 5 steps you can take. And I want you to know that you don't need to earn softness. You don't need to earn the ability to be more in your feminine energy. You were born with it. We all were, man or woman. So take these 5 simple steps. And if you are wanting to really deepen into this, I definitely recommend checking out the Motherwell app, utilizing those affirmation audios and hypnosis meditations to help you get rewired and regulated to better support your feminine energy. So if you enjoyed this video, you may love this one as well. So I'll either see you over there or I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I'm so grateful. And I'm excited to see how these little shifts that you make create big ripples in your life. See you soon.